welcome to Time with Children. This week's gospel is from the Gospel of John, and many of the verses that we read over and over in the Bible kind of get nicknames, and the nickname for this text this week is God's house. In this story, Jesus says that he's going to go and prepare a place for us at God's house. And the most important part of this Bible text for us is that Jesus welcomes us, all of us, right? And I'm wondering if you guys have ever welcomed anyone into your home. Have you ever prepared your house to have guests and to welcome people? Maybe for dinner or to stay for a little while? What kinds of things do we do to prepare to have people in our home? I know one of the things that we do when we're preparing to have people in our home is we clean. Probably not everyone's favorite part of preparing for guests, but we definitely clean when people are going to come over. The other thing that we do is we prepare a snack or a meal. And I picked an avocado because I really like to prepare guacamole for people. It's one of the things I like to make. So maybe it's a snack like chips and guac, or maybe you're preparing a big fancy meal, but it's fun to prepare food when you have guests over. Another thing that we do when we're preparing to have guests is we might set up the table. Maybe we just put a candle on the table, or maybe it's a fancy meal. Like these are some of the linens that we use for Christmas at our house, and they're a little more fancy. But we prepare the table to have guests over and to be together. What are some other things that you do in your house to welcome people? Do you expect that when people come over that they're dressed a certain kind of way, or that they're super happy and smiling the entire time that they're at your house? Of course not. I don't either. I try to tell people that when they come over, they should just come as they are. And Jesus welcomes us as we are too. Jesus welcomes us unconditionally, which means no matter what. When Jesus is talking to his disciples in our story today, he's reminding them of how much he loves them and all of the things that he has done for them and will do for them. It is so easy to forget about how much Jesus loves us and to forget about Jesus. We have so many things in our mind, things that we're doing. So this week, I want to encourage you that when you walk by your front door, or you even just see your front door, that you remember and you forget your distractions and you remember that Jesus welcomes you and loves you. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be dressed a kind of way. You don't have to be smiling all the time. Just know that Jesus opens that door and loves you no matter what. Please pray with me. Dear God, thank you for welcoming us and loving us. Sometimes we forget about all that you have done, and other times we are just in a bad mood. But you love us anyway. Wow. Help us to remember your love, and this week, help us to find ways to remind others of your no matter what love too. Amen.